Mayo, thanks. All right, now to some Tuesday night football in Texas. The Air Force Falcons playing Louisville in the ProServe First Responders Bowl in Dallas, and an impressive showing for Coach Troy Calhoun's team, winning 31-28. Falcons getting it done on the ground and in the air. News 5 Sports Director Jake Gaden with a front row seat for the game with your highlights and locker room reaction from the victorious Fighting Falcons.
It's finally here. The Air Force Falcons officially going bowling today, playing in the First Responder Bowl here in Dallas, Texas, against the Louisville Cardinals. It's their second bowl game in the past 3 years, and with that, let's hit the highlights. To Gerald J. Ford Stadium we go, here on the home of the SMU Mustangs. The Cardinals out of the ACC entering the game 6-6, led by stud quarterback Malik Cunningham, while the Falcons entering the game 9-3 with the #1 rushing attack in the country. The Falcons getting on the board first after driving. It's Zeke Daniels from 5 yards out, gives Air Force the 7-0 lead in the first. Then, after a Louisville 3-and-out, the Falcons flying high and going to the air. Daniels finding Brandon Lewis over the middle, and he could go all the way for the 61-yard score as Air Force takes a commanding 14-0 lead. But the Cardinals try to climb right back into this one after driving all the way downfield. Trevion Cole from 1 yard out, making this a one-score game. But as the saying goes, if it works once, might as well do it again. Daniels finding Lewis wide open over the middle, and the senior putting one defender and then 2 defenders on skates for his second touchdown of the game from 64 yards out. 21-7 Falcons. Both teams would add another score to make it 28-14 at half. Then in the second, Cardinals got to add a touchdown while Air Force adds a field goal, so it's a 10-point game. That was until Malik Cunningham scampers in for a touchdown to cut the lead to 3 with 3 minutes left. But it wasn't enough. Air Force would run out the clock to win the First Responder Bowl 31-28, their second bowl win in the past 3 years and their second 10-win season in the past 3 years. And for head coach Troy Calhoun, the play of Daniels and Lewis was the difference in the game.
You did a really solid job with protection, and Zeke was pinpoint, and certainly Brandon made some gigantic plays, you know, not only in terms of generating some separation at the top of a break, but being able to catch it and get more. In a few instances, getting a lot more.
I'm just happy to be here and be around the guys. I feel like I could have been doing this all season, and I'm just happy that I did do it in my final game.
I mean, I think we're making history. It's not a lot of times where teams have been 10 games in the season, so it's a good feeling. We just gotta, enjoy all of this. But some guys coming back, we gotta try to keep it going.
Zeke Daniels, who you just heard from, named the MVP of the First Responder Bowl for his 4 total touchdowns in the game, 2 on the ground and 2 through the air. He also had a career day passing with 252 yards through the air. Another person who had a career day, yep, that wideout senior Brandon Lewis, 2 total touchdowns on the day for 172 yards through the air. That was a career game for him in his final game with the Falcons, as it puts a perfect bow on the Air Force season, their second bowl game win in the past 3 years and their second 10-win season in the past 3 years. That does it for our bowl game coverage of the First Responder Bowl from Texas. Air Force wins 31-28.